Hey Chris, what are you doing?
Oh, just admiring this undercarriage. You want to see it?
I'd love to.
It's pretty amazing. Check it out, dude. We have not used any zip ties to do this. Most of this came from a user of ours. Basically, they took advantage that there's a gap between the collapsible channels and the top to kind of wind through the cables. You then have the switch run through the channel, underneath that channel as well, and then if you notice right here, the inside of these are hollow. So if you flip this one around, you can tuck up all the extra wires of the hand switch between that and the control box. You put the cable, the power cable behind it and underneath as well. And then all of our bases come with a cable snake. We didn't do it. But if you had that, you could easily just get it over to here and have the cable snake running down. But for all of you guys that are astute and noticed, this isn't any old Apex Pro Max. This is our Apex Pro Max extended range. Guys, there's nothing special about this. Really, it's just the fact that it's extended range. We focused so much on stability in the beginning that we didn't include extended range. But there's a lot of people that do want that extra range. And what you'll see in a second is you'll see the real differentiator between it is the fact that it's how low it goes. It's not necessarily how high it goes, because most people don't need it to go this high. Most people need it to go lower. I'm 6'1", a mid-range works for me, but a mid-range works just perfectly for me. So for anybody 6 foot and below, I mean, you're in that territory that it might not work. I mean, this is 28.5 or almost 29, or at 28.5, this is just low. This is about an inch too low for me. So if you're my same body, torso length, all that stuff, if you're 6 foot or less, a mid-range bass isn't gonna work for you. And again, it's not for everybody. It's just for somebody my size, my torso length, my arm length, all that stuff. That's why it's important. And you know, since we're all the way up, I mean, no motion front to back. I mean, I can push this bass and not move it. But let's send it all the way down. So this, I mean, you can see the difference. You're getting those 3-4 extra inches, where obviously this is too low for me, but believe it or not, some days when I'm feeling like being a slouch, I like to lay my legs out, keyboard's right here, monitor's up, and this works for me. I mean, do what you gotta do to get through the day. But for anybody, like I said, 6 foot and below, you know, maybe 24.5, maybe 25 is your height. Those are all distances that you can't go to on this. And, you know, you guys saw we've had our, simmer down. You guys saw that we have, what, 10 45-pound plates on it. We got a 75-pound, 70-pound top. No issues. Let's add another 160 pounds on it. No issues. What are we at? 35, 38, front and back. No movement at all. And I mean, this is why you guys jump up to an Apex Pro and an Apex Pro Max. It's that front to back stability. And yeah, this has 680 pounds on it right now, and that's not a typical use case. But let's take a 2-leg desk and let's just put 100 pounds on it, 50, 70 pound top, whatever, 170 pounds. I'm gonna use my fingers. And this is at 40 pounds or 40 inches. Raise it up higher. I don't know what it was at. I think it was at, we probably had it close to 40. Yeah, all right, so it's sitting at 41 inches right now. Same thing, all right, let's get this one up. This was at 38, 41. I'm gonna use 2 fingers or 2 hands, whatever, just like that. Like, there's no movement. That's why it matters. Even with 100 pounds on it, at the higher heights, you're gonna get movement. Yes, if you're like 5'5", or you're, I don't know, 5'8" and below, you're gonna be fine. You don't necessarily have to jump up to it. But, you know, why not? do what you got to do. But for us taller people, this is kind of necessary if you don't want to deal with wobble all the time. And that's, I mean, the difference is 4 legs. It's not anything else. It's 4 legs connected by feet at the bottom. That's why everybody else is starting to release something that looks very similar to this. All right, so since it's December and we're trying to push some inventory out and break some records this month, what we're gonna do is we have, I don't know exactly our time frame of getting all our frames in. We are short control boxes, but we should have everything by Friday next week. Right now, sitting here, we have 8 of our Apex Pro Maxes in extended range. We have every single laminate in 30 by 60 and 30 by 72 in stock. So if you bought that, that would ship out by Friday next week. This is our brown, or not brown smoky pear. This is our planked urban oak, silver finish, obviously. If you do an Apex Pro Max and a laminate top, we're gonna throw in a burn 3-in-1 and then our toolbox kit for free. And then if you do a solid wood top that we have back here, I think we have 20, 30 by 60 and 30 by 72 butcher block tops, so 20 of each. We have, I don't know, 5 of our oiled white oak, 30 by 60 with the faux live edge, and we probably have about 10 of our white oak with 30 by 72 live edge. All that stuff would go out next Friday, and if you get a solid wood top and an Apex Pro Max, on top of the 3-in-1 in the toolkit, we're gonna throw in a light corp lamp. Both of these are gonna be white. The burn unit is gonna be white, and then of course you get the toolbox kit. That you just get your warranty card, your instructions that won't have instructions in it because we still only have the video. We do finally have instructions for our Vertex Pro, our Vertex series. It's just taken so much time. So you're gonna get that. You're gonna get your Allen keys, some screwdrivers to help you set up your base. You're still gonna want a drill to either pre-drill or just send in the screws. There's no way your wrist is gonna allow you unless you're the Hulk, I don't know. That's it. One difference you also might notice is this is an older base. The columns used to be closer together. We increased the column distance about 2 inches. So this puts this back 1 more inch. It's just 1 more inch that you're less likely to drill your shins into it. And really guys, for everyone that's worried about that, you're gonna do it once, most likely, and you'll never do it again. You learn after the first time. But I don't know, that's it guys. This is why people get a 4-leg. You're right, I don't need to kick this over to show you it's more stable. I just need to take 2 pounds or 150 pounds at 40, 41 inches in 2 hands and shake it. I mean, even just typing, you're gonna get that movement that translates through the surface. Yes, you're gonna get movement through this as well, but it's not doing anything. And that's the difference. I mean, think about, you know, everybody that says, I get so distracted by monitor wobble, I get so distracted by that. Think about all the downtime. Think about, hey, you only wanna spend $600, but you buy a base online, you then spend 2 weeks waiting for it, 1 week with it, another week returning it, to finally decide that, hey, I should have just spent, this frame is like 660 bucks. Our Apex Pro is 927 bucks. So you should have spent, what, 250 bucks more, saved all that time and all that hassle, and you have all that productivity back. It just makes sense. People always want to do like, what's the cheapest? You get the cheapest, but if you value your time, just get what's right the first time. That's my spiel. I think I did a pretty good job, but that's it. It's beer time. I'll see you guys.